Hi you guys, and welcome to my channel Intuitive Envisions 1111. I'm Raquel. Hope everybody's doing good. If you guys are new, welcome. If you find this reading is resonating for you, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you want to be notified of my latest videos. So this is going to be a preview of what's to come in the year 2026. And this will just basically be like a mini version of the reading that I offer on my site. So if you guys are interested in finding out what's going on for you, I'm going to get, basically I've pulled all the major arcana out of these cards here. I'm going to pull 7 of these, and it's going to cover your base, like the foundation of the year, the love, work, central theme, immediate future, your wishes, and the future. And like I said, these are major arcana, so it's 22 cards here. I'm going to shuffle these up a couple times, and then what I'm going to do is add an extra card, which is going to be a little bit different from the reading that I offer. This is, like I said, this is a mini version of it. And so this is for the collective, so just keep that in mind, okay? So it may or may not resonate if you wanted it something more personal. For each of these sections, there's 4 additional cards with the reading that I have on the site for the 2026, okay? So I'm going to pull 7 cards first, and then I'm going to line them up and then give you like kind of like what the subject will be about, okay? So let's get started with this. I'm going to pull the first 7 cards here of a preview of what's to come in your base, love, work, what's going to be the central theme, the immediate future, your wish area, and the future. Okay, so make sure this is on camera. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so I'm going to move these cards over here. So the first area we have here is the Hermit. So your base is, you could be just seeking a lot of knowledge, maybe taking a break from maybe past things, just, being wiser, being more grounded, more connected as to what you want to do. You could definitely be on some type of spiritual path as well. Some of you guys could be a Virgo or dealing with a Virgo, maybe even seeking advice or knowledge from a Virgo. Okay, so that is number 1. Number 2 is the love area. So we have the Chariot. Okay, so this is some type of victory, some type of triumph over either a battle. Maybe you've been fighting whether you want to be in a relationship, and you're gonna have some type of victory here. Okay, maybe some of you guys are wanting this victory. It could be connected to a Cancer, doesn't have to be, but this could be just something, maybe you deciding to, travel long distance towards this person, or maybe this person is wanting to travel towards you when it comes to love. Let me just move these over so I can keep going here. And then for your work area, this is really good. This is the Sun. So you're going to be happy in your work life. There's going to be illumination. You're going to really feel connected to Source. Okay, so there's definitely going to be growth and expansion here in regards to your work life. So this is the most positive card. So that is, like I said, it just doesn't get any better than that in your work life. Okay, so the central theme here, I'm just going to pull these down here just so they're kind of over. The central theme will be the High Priestess. So you'll be really connected to your intuition. Again, I'm getting a lot of spiritual vibes here, especially with the Hermit and the High Priestess here. So I feel like you'll definitely be following your intuition. You'll be in your divine feminine energy, whether you're male or female, but you'll really be connected. I'm getting to really connected to source, knowing exactly what to do, knowing exactly what path that you, should be traveling on. There could be other people connecting to your energy as well. And so that's going to be the central theme, okay? Is really just having some type of secret knowledge and intuition. Some of you guys could be, like I said, in the spiritual community or seeking to be in that. And if you are, it looks like it's going to be very successful. So the immediate future in that year, sorry, just got to clear up my throat. We have the star. Okay, so a lot of you guys, there's something that you have wished for or hoped for. It looks like a lot of healing is going to be going on through this year, like maybe healing from the previous year, because the way that this is kind of coming out is with this Hermit being kind of like how things may have started. Maybe it was you were on some type of break, but it looks like you're going towards your wishes, your dreams, or your hopes to be maybe connected to source. And see, there's this string here with the sun. So some of you guys could be an Aquarius or connecting to Aquarius. The signs, really doesn't matter. Could just be the energies that's affecting you. But the immediate future is there is going to be either a hope that you wanted, like some type of wish that comes true, or some type of healing. Okay. And like I said, I'll get what this all has to do with. Let me move these over a little bit. All right. And so in your work life, whoops, I moved this. This was here. Okay. I just want to make sure I was at. Okay. That was the wish. And then this was, I got myself mixed up for a second. Hold on. Let me do this again. We have the base. We have the love. We have the work. We have the central theme. And then this was the immediate future. Okay. So the immediate future, it looks like you're going to get some type of wish, or hoping that you're going to get some wish. All right. So let's get the wish part of this. Yeah. So your wish, maybe you wish for a change in your fortune. Okay. With the wheel, that's what's happening. Maybe you've been wishing to be on top of this, on top of your finances, and, things just really turning in your favor. And it looks like that is exactly what's going to happen. So if it has to do with money, money looks good because you already have the sun in your work life. So if you were wishing for a wheel of fortune, money, a change, or something destined, some type of fate to happen, it looks like your wish for that to take place is happening. Okay, with the wheel of fortune. So with the future, we have here the Empress. I love this. This is a really good energy. So your wish for growth and expansion is happening in this year. So your dreams, your wishes, after some period of a break and a battle, there is happiness, and you are following your intuition towards your dreams, your fortune of growth and expansion. Again, this is divine feminine energy. This is also some of you guys, maybe you wish to be pregnant. Maybe that's what's going to happen for you in this year. For some of you guys, others, it's just growth and expansion, a new beginnings, a change in fortunes, hoping that something would change, hoping you would get past some type of battle or fight that you've been going through, towards some type of happiness, that if you followed your intuition, you would have this wish and maybe things that would be restored. And it looks like that's exactly what's going to happen. Again, growth, expansion, new beginnings, fortunes changing, destiny. Okay, so I'm going to get some cards to go along with this to kind of get the subject of all of this, and then just pick up what I think it means intuitively. Okay, and this is my situations oracle. It should be on the screen. If not, it'll be listed below. And this deck is called the Light Seers Tarot. Light Seers Tarot. while I'm shuffling these cards. If you guys want to get additional collective messages or purchase items from my shop, that information, like I said, will be on the screen or listed below. All of my social media accounts are listed below. And if you want to book the long version of this reading, it is listed below as well. So basically everything you need to know will be listed below. All right, now I'm just going to pull these cards out in succession as to all these different areas, okay? Starting with the base. Let's do that one more time. All right, so in the base, we have this legal court paperwork filed. So some of you guys, you could be seeking to either do something legal, like you're trying to get some knowledge how to, deal with a certain legal situation. Maybe it has to do with court or some type of paperwork, maybe something that you are filing. Maybe you're not going to have to file it. Okay, maybe you're withdrawing from it after you got some type of advice and it gives you, the correct knowledge that you need to, be victorious in some type of situation. Okay, so some of you guys could be seeking some type of legal advice, or you already sought the legal advice and this is, what you're dealing with and going forward with into the new year. Okay. So with the Chariot, which is a love energy, we have recalling, reminiscing, memories returning. So it looks like there is going to be some type of victory having to do with the past. Now, some of you guys, you might reconnect with somebody that you've been in a distance, either emotionally or physically, and there's going to be some type of victory with this person. Now, others of you guys, it could be just you're going to have a victory over some type of past where you were reminiscing and maybe these memories had you in a state where you felt like you couldn't release it. So you're going to be victorious if this is what you were wanting to do. You're going to be victorious over some type of past situation. Maybe you guys were on a break and you just don't want to fight that, or you don't feel the need to fight, and you just feel happy that you are able to conquer that situation. Okay, so in your work life, we have the Sun, and we have desire, lust, sexual chemistry. So in your work life, you're going to have a lot of desire. There's just going to be a bunch of passion. Okay, maybe in your work life, you deal with things that deal with people's chemistry. Okay, they're intimate, but whatever it is, there's a lot of passion in whatever work area that you do. There's a lot of growth and expansion. There could be people that just are very attracted to you, and it brings you a lot of happiness because they have this desire, this lust for what you do. Like you just are very attractive to your work environment is very attractive. There's people you're bringing in, and it's just bringing in a lot of happiness in your work life. So there's just a lot of desire that's coming in for you. Maybe you deal with relationship things, and that is what you're happy that you're able to, grow and expand in that area of your work life. Okay. So the central theme, we have the High Priestess, and we have children, young, childhood, playful. So I feel like the central theme is you're following your intuition to be in this very playful, young-like stuff. Could have to do with your childhood of this central theme. Maybe you're just returning to back to where you were. Maybe you disconnected from your playful energy, and it feels like you're just kind of going back into that where it's just more a playful. And that could be the reason why you're happy in your work life and you're having a victory over in love department, and you were wise maybe for a decision you made regarding the legal situation. Okay, and then that is leading to all these other areas of growth and expansion and things changing in your favor. So the immediate future, we have the star. Look, twin flames, the one, mirrored souls, pledge. Okay, so the immediate future, you guys may be connecting with your twin flame in the year of 2026. Okay, or someone that you see as the one, or your mirrored souls, or someone that you are, pledging some type of passion with. Okay, I do see a lot of passion coming in for you for the new year. Now, this could be also some of you guys healing from a twin flame in the past, having a victory over that, or wishing that your twin flame healed, and maybe they have. But it does look like there's some type of healing, either with a twin flame or a wish for somebody that you feel is on the same page as you. There's mirrored souls, like you guys want the same thing, okay? Some type of passion. So the wish, we have the wheel. And we have TikTok, deadline, time running out. So what I'm getting here, there is some type of change here, of a deadline or time running out. So maybe you thought that something was going to run out. There was a deadline, or for you and a person, or you and a certain situation, and it feels like that's changing. That deadline or time running out, because you're standing on top of this wheel, you're standing on top of the world, and there's growth and expansion. So it feels like this is changing, where you don't feel like you are being rushed and you have to worry about the time running out, this deadline, and you got to meet this situation. Maybe you had to meet a quota, or you always had to worry about, when something is due, like with your money or your finances. That stuff is changing. Okay. And so the future holds in the 2026 is that you have this realization and awareness, and finding out and coming to light that you have expanded, you have grown, you have changed something. And you're just really going to be in this very abundant energy, because it's just coming to light about everything that you dealt with in the past year has changed. So this looks like a very abundant year. I really like this energy. It's very exciting. So again, if you guys could like the video, I'd really appreciate it. It does support the channel. And if you want to book your own personal reading, where it's a little bit more in depth here, the link to my site is listed below. Okay. So other than that, you guys, I'm wishing you all a wonderful day or night, whatever it is, wherever you are. Until next time, next video, peace, love, and light.